What's up, everybody? Welcome back. For those of you just now joining for the first time, my name is LaRon Curtis and welcome to LaRon's Declassified. Today is going to be another educational video and I will be teaching you how you can get a credit card if you have bad or no credit, as well as how you can find the right credit card for you. Stick around.
Now, I've been called weird my entire life, but as I got older, I just learned to realize that there's no such thing as being weird when you're being yourself. If I could be anybody else in this world, I would still choose to be me, because everything that I am is because I worked hard for it. I love me.
It's kind of hard to get a credit card if you have bad or no credit, because every time you apply for a credit card, you get denied. So hopefully today I have a solution and it will help you. So first I'm going to start off with co-signing. With the co-sign, that means you're joining credit with someone else. So it's a great way to get a credit card, but you also need to be trustworthy, and the person that allows you to co-sign with them must really trust you, or they must really love you, because it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because your credit can go up along with their credit, or your credit can go down and it can drag their credit down as well, vice versa. So if you do get a cosign, that's a great way to increase your credit score as well as get a credit card, because all they have to do is add you to their account and then you can use their card. So as they pay their credit, your credit score could go up. But if you use your card and you don't pay it, their credit score can go down unless they pay it for you. But like I said, if they allowed you to cosign, they must really love you and they must really trust you, so they may or may not pay it. So if you want to go that route, feel free, but make sure the person knows the risk. If you're just saying, hey man, let me, co-sign for me so my credit can go up. I'm just trying to get a house, I'm trying to get a car.
You get the HBO special. You know what HBO means? No. You get to help a brother out.
Make sure you tell them the risk of it. But if you don't want to co-sign, you can also go to a website. You can type in good credit cards for me. I have two credit cards that I want to tell you about. They're both secured credit cards, so basically that means you have to put a security deposit down.
What?
So they may do a background check on your credit history, or they may not.
What?
But they will tell you a price that you have to pay to put down on your credit card, and that will be the money that you can use. And that's basically telling them that if you don't pay, they're keeping the money, you're not getting it back.
What?
So you can do the Open Sky Secured Credit Visa, and like I said, it's security deposit. You pay them and then you get your card in a few days or maybe weeks. Or you can do the Capital One Secured MasterCard. With this one, you may or may not be approved, because they most definitely will look at your credit history, and if you have a horrible payment history, if you file bankruptcy, or you just have other red flags, 9 times out of 10 you will get denied.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
But don't really let that scare you away, because you still want to try at least. So if you do get these credit cards, you'll have a high APR if your credit score is really low. So the lower your credit card score, or your credit score, the higher your APR. And the APR is your annual percentage rate. So that's basically interest added on the charges that you have on your card. But if you plan on paying your credit cards on time, all the time, in full, you don't really have to worry about the APR. But if you decide that you want to swipe your card and let the money sit and let it just show you the minimum payment, they'll keep adding on to what you owe. So you'll be paying more than what you borrow in the beginning. So when you're looking for a credit card, or the right credit card for you, it may be hard to actually find one that's good enough for you if you have a horrible credit score. But as your credit score starts to go up, then you can start looking for better cards. So with that, you want to find a credit card that has low APR, annual percentage rate, and you also want to look for cards that have points and bonuses and other perks that could benefit you in the long run. So if you had a Delta SkyMiles credit card, with that, each time you swipe the card, you'll get points. And with those points, you can basically buy a plane ticket. When you go to the airport, you can get your first check back for free. You'll board first. Depending on which one you get, you have the gold, then you can get the platinum. The platinum, after the anniversary date every year, you'll get a free companion pass. And what that means is it's a free flight for someone that you'll travel with. In order to redeem it, you'll have to pay for a ticket. So if you use the credit card to pay for that ticket, then you'll have the ticket for them and they fly for free. And all you're paying is like the taxes. So the taxes will probably be $11. It could be less than that, but you really can't beat it. But cards like that, you want to look for perks like that, because if you get a credit card that doesn't really offer you anything and it just helps you build your credit, I mean, that's cool if that's all you want. But if you want your credit cards to actually benefit you in more ways, then you want to look for cards like that. So APR rates or APRs can vary. So some might be 15.9%, which is the average, and some could be as much as 29%. And like I said, if you don't plan on paying your cards down or in full every month, then 29 will probably get to you, especially throughout the year, because you'll be spending a lot more than what you actually borrowed. So it can be difficult if you apply for these cards and you aren't able to get approved. But I'll lean more on the co-signing. And if you're young and you're watching this, if you're in high school or middle school, your parents can co-sign and give you a credit card, and they can help you build your credit now. For those of you who are grown and you burned a lot of bridges and people don't trust you as much, if you can find someone that will co-sign for you, blessed. But if you can't, just try to apply for the cards that I've mentioned, which is the Open Sky Secure Visa and the Capital One Secured MasterCard. And if those don't work out, there are more cards that you can look for, but make sure you're doing your research, because you don't want to get a card and get approved and it makes you worse off than what you were before. So be responsible, because having a good credit score is all about being responsible. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, I'm glad I could help. If you still have questions, feel free to ask them. I'll be glad to answer them. And if you really enjoyed this video, subscribe, please. Thank you. I love you. And stay tuned for my next video.